Hi, it's me again. I'm going to visit with you. I don't look that great today. And no, I'm not self-conscious or like beating up self-sabotage. I just know that, I'm not feeling spry today. I feel a bit under the weather, kind of tired. My birthday was yesterday. And I guess I chose to be alone. I had planned to spend my birthday with I guess I'm going to call her my ex now. All long stories. But anyway, it's not a like feel sorry for me, woe is me. I just spent my birthday alone. And I ate and I kind of stayed up late. I, just watched TV. And yeah, I have quite a few friends. I have family. I guess I felt like being alone, if I admit it. But I feel like being alone today, too. But my horoscope says, to let friends talk to me. I'm working on some projects, so I want to do that. But basically, getting a bit introspective on some... Alright. Tiny bit full of shit. Okay, I'm kind of sad. Kind of lonely. But I don't know that I want to live with anybody, right? So I would love to be in love and have a great time with someone. I would love to hold hands and walk, and I would love to, share my writing and my photos and learn about my lover and just be in bliss, But I think that the fairy tale I have in my mind does not exist. I'm not saying that in a cynical or negative way. I just no longer believe that it exists. So I'm going to talk about, I'm going to continue these videos and just talk about love in general and what I would hope it to be. Even if I start seeing somebody while I'm doing these, I'm going to continue them on kind of what I want in love, because I'm getting a lot of response from people that it seems like there's a lot of people out there that are in relationships that aren't happy. They're happy to be status quo or content, or talking about the fact that women need companionship more than sex. Well, the thing is I was in a sexless relationship for many years. And that's really all I wanted from the relationship. And I never, It's not about sex. To me, it's about if we're together and we're business partners, we have the burdens, we deal with each other's family, we're around each other's friends, or we're just going through life together and we're besties, and we're roomies. Well, that is one thing, but do we have to be monogamous in that and not sexual? So, in other words, you take your little sexual passion, your drive that makes you feel alive on some level that's really actually healthy for you, makes you feel sexy, maybe helps you to stay healthier or more in shape, and you take that and you shut it off because you want to be loyal and you want to make this thing work. But this thing is really just best friends and roommates, right? Which is great, but monogamous at it? I met this woman, and I'm going to go on a million different tangents. That's just how I do it. But the beginning, where I started, what I wanted to say is probably not what I'm going to end up saying right now. But I met this woman at this Out Boulder Fest in Boulder, Colorado. She'd been with her partner for 20 years, and she said that monogamy is a myth. They had an agreement, which is ironic, I had just made with the woman I was seeing there at this time, that they can be with who they want, right? So basically, as long as they're, smart about it, so if they run into somebody and they just click with them and they want to be sexual and be intimate, that it's a healthy thing for both of them to do, but that they want to be in a relationship together. I also, in my Craigslist shopping in Boulder, because, it worked better than Match.com as far as real people and no games, which that's another tangent I won't go on just yet. But anyway, I seen this ad in Casual Encounters, and it was a woman said that she wasn't interested in leaving her relationship, but that she wanted like a friends with benefits. So I think I answered it, but I don't think I got a response. But I thought, wow, yes, it's a good thing to be with somebody, but a lot of people are like, well, no, you shouldn't be with someone else because then, oh my God, if you're with someone else, then you'll leave me. Well, if you want to leave me, or just be my best friend, then leave me and have that passionate thing with someone else and stay my best friend. talk to me, stay in business stuff with me, stay my buddy, but be her lover. If you don't want to be my lover, then why do you want to live with me and be all, with me and have all these boundaries and burdens and rules and little games that happen, but yet shut off that part of you that makes you feel alive and passionate. And these people call it love, right? I love the people that I was with, and when I would talk about some of the things with me, with some of these women I would meet out there, they couldn't believe that I wasn't sexual for like 6 years. How could I stay in a relationship where I wasn't sexual? The thing is that I didn't want to hurt her. I loved her very much. Was it a sister love? It really wasn't. To me, I was always, aroused. I always wanted to be sexual, but she wasn't necessarily open to that. She didn't even like me kissing her or patting her butt. And that's who I am. I like to pat the butt. I like to hold hands. I like to make out a lot. I love making out. I probably like dry humping more than, anything else. I just love that. I love to bring flowers and birthday gifts and leave little notes and do precious things all the time. And I've never met anyone that can handle that. I've never been with anyone who I was sexual with more than the first year of the relationship. And I don't really want that. I don't want a relationship where somebody doesn't want me. I want someone to think that I'm hot, to think that I'm cute and adorable and wonderful. And, it's not an ego thing, because it's like the rest of the world gives me enough shit, right? I don't want to not be wanted in my own home or my own bed, right? And if she doesn't want me, then, it's not necessarily marriage. Yes, I drink water out of a quart jar. I probably drink a gallon of water a day. At least 3 quarts. A little side note, about me. This is not all just yes, and I have this nose thing. It's like a family thing. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. I'm not picking it. It itches. We'll maybe analyze it later on whether it itches if I'm stressed or what. But anyway, I really want to be in love. However, I am thinking that my version of love and reality is a bit off from the rest of the world. So, I'm working on some things right now, some legal things, actually, and yeah, I'm going to talk about that because I get pretty tired of, deal breakers down the road. I don't want to fall in love and lust, even in curiosity. If these kinds of things scare you, please do not contact me. Anyway, once I'm done working on that, I've been writing a lot over the years on, I call myself an investigative blogger. And for years I have exposed corruption, and I have, Whistleblower Media YouTube channel. I have investigativblogger.com and many sites that talk about this, Beneath the Beauty documentary, about what I do. And yes, I don't really get death threats anymore. I used to when we were running a recall for sheriff, because I was exposing rapists who ended up being, I believe, drug runners for the cops. And it's a very long story. Yes, this nose thing. It is a massive, massive story. The thing is that I am a warrior of light, and my choice of weapon is the pen. And sometimes people will meet me, and they will Google me, and they will see that, yes, I have a hater. I get hate a lot for a lot of it on my Out Lesbian channel, just because I'm a lesbian, and some of it on my nutritional supplement sites. I sell liquid arginine, and I have a lot of channels and information out on that. I am certainly not private on the internet. I have 500 blogs, hundreds of thousands of posts. There's really no way to retract that, so if it spooks you, it spooks you. Anyway, I got hate on my nutritional supplement blogs years ago, just because I was wearing flannel. I live in Montana, and it's like, people wear flannel, and I'm not necessarily gay because of that, but I would get slammed. So, yes, I do get hate for what I do, and I expose corruptions, I expose corrupt judges, I expose corrupt cops, and I write about all this stuff, and I am currently being sued for $10 million out of a federal court in Oregon for defamation. I also, if you Google me, to do with Prosecutor Rose, which is a law firm in New York, they pay like $11 million a month in rent in New York alone. They're a huge law firm. They tried to come after some of my domain names with the World Association of Domainers, and they lost that case. I was pro se, and that represented myself as my own lawyer, in case you don't know what that meant. And so I really had to learn all of that. I've been doing this for about 4 years now. But writing on the case I'm being sued on now, it's the Summit 1031 bankruptcy, and you can Google all this if you want to find out more about me before you talk to me, even as a friend, because, it's going to come up later, and it's not who I am poetically and privately and in my wonderful, soulful, romantic self, but it tends to be an issue for the ladies. So, anyway, where was I? Oh, so the case in Oregon right now, I've got a summary judgment, which is basically, most of it was free speech, and it's like, whatever, okay. Basically, I was exposing what, this company went bankrupt. The trustee took over the bankruptcy. The trustee spent millions of dollars on paying themselves and their cronies, right? I exposed them, right? Years have passed. Now, they're suing me because I posted this information. And so, basically, all of it's been summary judgment, blah, blah, blah. It's been cleared, First Amendment. But there's one post left, and they're suing me for this, and I'm representing myself. I've filed hundreds and hundreds of legal documents I've written myself, and a lot of times I sound, lame and feeble at it. The thing is that I would probably spend already $60,000 at least in attorney fees, and I'm doing this myself. I kind of have to. What am I going to do? I have to fight it. I can't. It's like I'm swimming across this huge river, and I can't just stop midstream, right? I have to get to the other side, so I just have to keep moving. And my investigative blog sites like ethicscomplaint.com, I have industrywhistleblower.com, investigative blogger. That is a lot of where my time has been spent the last few years, because I wanted to give voice to victims. And that was not something I did for a living. Now, I woke up one day and realized that I'm really good at search engine reputation management, because no matter who I talk about, I'm on top of the search engines pretty much right away. So now I try to offer that as a way to make a living, because I've, in the last year, I've kind of lost everything to do with my big fat lesbian divorce. And I've been a real estate broker owner for 10 years, so I own my own real estate company, and I haven't really done much of that in the last couple years. Right now, what I do for a living is sell a nutritional supplement. But I have a whole lot of things going, and most people, I don't even talk about a little bit of stuff that kind of blows their mind and they don't really want to go there. And I don't need my partner to be interested in any of this stuff. I don't need support every day. I'm a self-motivator. I'm an entrepreneur. I do my own thing. I'm very independent. I love to walk and write and dance and just do my own thing. I want a partner to lay with me, to hold me, to want me, to love me and be proud of what I do, but I don't need kudos for it either. I want to support what they do, whether it be art or writing or whatever that they're interested in. I want to be supportive of that as well. And so I don't necessarily need you to help me or to fight with me or none of that. I just need you to know, because it's going to be something that's going to come up later, and you're going to be like, what? This is really weird. Oh my God, they're going to come after me or my family, or, yeah, I'm an internet celebrity a bit, and I do get some hate for it. The thing is that even when I only had one YouTube channel and a few videos, I got hate. I got hate for being a lesbian. I got hate because I said, rape was wrong, or, I go against the National Association of Realtors because they think there's no rights for the real estate consumer. I have realtorsucks.com and realestateindustrywhistleblower.com. I talk really fast and a lot. But when I'm with my partner, and I keep looking because, this shuts off sometimes. When I'm with my partner, I just want to be, my favorite thing to do is just drive around in the woods. I'd love to have somebody who'd love to sit next to me and put their hand on my leg. I like to just listen to music, mostly like country music or coffee house music type stuff. And I love to dance. I love watching movies and cuddling, and I'm not really into necessarily being in loud places like, drinking. And I like to talk, but I don't necessarily need like a lot of noise and people. And I like to go to coffee shops and write for hours, so there's a lot of noise there, but which some people don't understand. I know my mom one day, she's like seen somebody on a laptop in a coffee shop. She's like, why would they do that and not at home? Well, I get blocked at home, like writer's block or whatever it is, and I can't function it. But mostly for the last few years, I've been doing this investigative blogging stuff and kind of fighting for victims. I have done a lot of creative writing, but it's been private. I haven't really put it online yet. It's private. I have And a lot of these names, you have to type in the www because there's some glitch in my name. So if it's not working for you, you have to type in the www. So I got www.lesbianramblings.com. I got some poetry there, and www.majesticsilence.com. I have some there. But I mostly don't have that stuff out. So after I'm done with this next legal thing, I'm going to focus on creative writing and alternative medicine writing, which is a big deal to me. I mean, if you're not into alternative medicine, I think that we're not going to be able to, we're probably going to clash, because I've just found that that kind of happens. I'm very into New Age stuff, metaphysical stuff. I was raised kind of around the Jehovah's Witness church because my grandma was in it, but I was never baptized. My mother is a Jehovah's Witness, and this is just some stuff about me. And of course, you know, I neurotically keep checking the video. Anyway, I'm going to shut this one off, start another one, okay, because I know you want to know lots more about me. And if you don't want to know about me, remember there's always, I think it's like, it looks kind of like this. I don't know if you can see this mouse here or whatever. See? And you can just click and shut the video off.